A new study from a cabinet company shows that America's largest cities, mostly leaning to the left, which it doesn't matter which way they lean politically. I guess it does for some of the story, but ranked as the most overpriced after an analysis of the housing costs and other metrics. Highland Cabinetry, a company that produces cabinets and allows clients to customize their own, conducted a study, and people determined whether America's most expensive cities are actually worth it. And this is a great question, and it does have to do with some part of political leanings because, the cities make up, and it's the big difference between a sheriff's department and a police department. A police department, a police chief answers to a city manager and a city council, and a sheriff only answers to voters. Why do you have so many outspoken sheriffs in Florida? You guys have guys like Grady Judd in Florida. Why do you have so many outspoken sheriffs here? Jerry Sheridan from Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, very, very outspoken person, will tell you exactly what he thinks. If you look at Sheriff Rhodes, if you look at Sheriff Daniels, you look at a lot of the sheriffs in Arizona are very outspoken where they stand. And you look at the sheriff of Pima County, who is also very outspoken and not someone who is not a right-leaning sheriff. But they're more outspoken because they don't answer to a city council. They answer to voters. And as long as you continue to vote them in office, they don't have to answer to anyone else. And so when you look at some of the big cities and you look at what's happening, look at New York City, where the candidate for mayor in New York City is promising cheaper housing and rent control and all these other things. There has been a massive number of New Yorkers inquiring about property in Florida. Another exodus possibly. When you see the numbers of businesses and wealthier individuals that are leaving these very high-tax states and high-tax cities. When you look at the growth we've had in Arizona with the investment here, it is more than just taxes. It's taxes, it's regulation, it's access to a reliable grid, it's the water, it's an employment base. All of these things play into a role when someone is going to make generational investments. But are people fleeing from? And I've got some interesting headlines. Who was the police have to use in Northeast Ohio in a town called Richmond Heights, Ohio. Police in Ohio use facial recognition technology to track down women who were seen twerking on a police car. Dashboard camera video from June shows multiple women twerking on a police car in Richmond Heights. Police said one of the women climbed on the push bumper, another one climbed and danced on the hood. Dancing caused some damage. You look at those stories and you think, what makes someone think that that's an acceptable way to behave? Not the crime of the century, but it shows an attitude. It shows an anti-respect, a disrespect for law enforcement. That's what something like that shows. Arizona is still a very pro-Second Amendment state, pro-self-defense. A man broke into a Phoenix home recently at about 12th Avenue in Glendale. And unfortunately, this burglar was shot and killed by the homeowner. I'm not somebody that cheers on violence, but I certainly cheer on protecting your home. I think it is a valuable thing. And when you look at the difference in policies, the Phoenix Police Department went through it. I mean, they had a difficult time with this investigation by the DOJ, which has been stopped. There's no further investigation going to happen. There won't be a consent decree in Phoenix. And now there's a new police chief that at one time was a Phoenix police officer and became a commander in the Phoenix Police Department. He also went to work for the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. He is known by AZ Post because he ran that organization, which is the certification organization for police officers in Arizona, what they would call a cop's cop. And police are excited about this guy coming back to work and leading that agency. There is something to be said for people that do an extremely dangerous job that enjoy who they work for. When you look at the men and women of the Phoenix Fire Department, and I shouldn't say just Phoenix, but let's say that work for a fire department, they want to work for people that have their best interest in mind. It's a different kind of dangerous, but it's no less dangerous. You look at the extreme heat when they go even to an accident scene, but when they go to a fire, the carcinogens in that fire when they have to rescue someone. There was a story. Did you guys see the story of, was it 7 people had to be rescued this weekend up near Sedona?
I was not here. What happened?
Hiking?
Yeah, hiking.
Oh, no.
A couple of people ran out of water, took a wrong turn, got lost. So rescue, not climbers necessarily, but yeah, climbers. They had to go up the trail. They had to find the people, get them down, get them safe. And then another call came on the trails. 5 people got lost. Oh. They had to go get those 5 people and then get them trucked to a safe location.
Gosh, those
same crew? Same rescue crews?
That's what that story said.
That rescue crew, man, kudos to them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know those dudes love to do that stuff because that's their life, but putting them at risk, Mike, unnecessarily?
It's crazy. And the first couple that was mentioned in the story, they got a little bit lost, but they ran out of water.
Always take emergency water, too.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, or do what I do.
Stay inside? I'm all stay inside.
Don't hike.
Don't hike. Watch it on TV.
Watch the trail on TV.
Yeah, I have.
Is there like a Peloton version of hiking or something?
I have a treadmill in my house.
Yeah.
Pointed at the TV.
You guys, if I ever
That's
get lost,
true. I've seen it. Yeah, right. It is.
If I ever go missing, I'll save you a couple minutes. Don't go look in the hiking
His treadmill
trails.
location is actually better located in front of the TV than his couch is.
Right. It is.
There's a better view from the treadmill.
Of course.
You have to.
Yeah. Mama didn't raise no dummy.
Thanks for watching the Mike Broomhead Show. Tap to watch and listen to the new season of Amazing Arizonans, a KTAR News podcast. You can also click the button in the middle to subscribe.